What if the end of a relationship isn't the end of you, but the beginning of your strongest self? Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about growing up. Heartbreak is universal, but how we choose to respond to it shapes our future. In This Is Me Letting You Go, Heidi Priebe shares empowering insights to transform loss into a springboard for personal growth. This audiobook is your guide to finding strength in pain, joy in solitude, and love for yourself before anyone else. Through powerful lessons and actionable steps, you'll discover how to let go of the past and embrace life with open arms. Focus points. Morning mantras for healing. Learn how starting your day with self-love can change your outlook. Life beyond relationships. Understand why your time and happiness are more valuable than chasing romance. Pain to power. Discover how failures and heartbreaks can make you resilient and stronger. Forgiveness as freedom. Explore the importance of forgiving yourself, even for things beyond your control. Reimagining love. Learn to view love with a fresh perspective, ready for new beginnings. Embracing new love. Recognize the right time to open your heart again. Learning outcomes. Gain practical strategies for emotional recovery after heartbreak. Transform pain into an opportunity for self-discovery and resilience. Cultivate a fulfilling life that isn't dependent on relationships. Develop a deeper understanding of self-love and personal growth. Approach new relationships with confidence and emotional clarity. Focus point 1. Begin your morning with love and kind words. Start your day with a simple act of self-compassion. Speak kindly to yourself. Even if no one sends you a good morning text or a cheerful message to brighten your day, let this be your reminder. You are deserving of love, happiness, and care. A small gesture, like wishing yourself a good morning, can set the tone for a brighter, more positive day. We often associate our value with how others treat us, whether they reach out, express care, or offer affection. But even if no one does, that does not diminish your worth. You are unique, filled with charming quirks and habits that make you who you are. Whether it's your distinctive laugh or the way you absent-mindedly twirl a pen, these little things are what make you you. They don't lose their magic simply because someone else fails to notice them. When someone no longer loves or values us, it's easy to internalize their indifference as a reflection of our worth. But the truth is, indifference often stems from their own vulnerabilities, not from your shortcomings. By choosing to greet yourself with kindness each morning, you take back control over how you feel about yourself. Heidi Priebe reminds us in This Is Me Letting You Go that holding on to what's lost is natural, especially those tiny, cherished details of a past relationship. But clinging to these memories should not overshadow the importance of loving yourself. She encourages you to forgive, to move forward, and to remember that love, whether from yourself or others, is still possible and worth pursuing. By beginning each day with a mindful act of self-love, you set the foundation for emotional resilience. It's not about waiting for someone else to affirm your value, but about recognizing and embracing it for yourself. Start today, and let your own words be the light that guides you through even the hardest times. Focus point 2. Prioritizing your life over the pursuit of love. The desire to meet a soulmate often influences our decisions, shaping how we present ourselves and live our lives. We buy clothes with a potential admirer in mind or imagine romantic possibilities in even the smallest gestures. But what if you were told that you'd never meet your soulmate? Would your life come to a standstill, or would it take on new meaning? Heidi Priebe challenges the notion of wrong timing in relationships. It's not time that determines compatibility, it's the person. The right individual will never stand in the way of your dreams or demand sacrifices that compromise your life's path. When you meet someone truly aligned with you, their presence will enrich your life without forcing you to give up the things that inspire and fulfill you. But what happens if love, as we envision it, never arrives? Perhaps it's liberating. Without the looming expectation of meeting the one, you might focus more on nurturing your passions, exploring the world, and cherishing the relationships you already have. Love in its romantic form is significant, but it isn't the only kind of love that can give life meaning. In a world filled with contradictions, it's easy to feel torn between societal expectations and personal desires. Since childhood, many of us have been taught to seek validation through love, to play by the rules, and to blush when criticized. But the truth is, the most powerful love you can find is within yourself. You are the one who can truly understand and accept your complexities, your flaws, and your aspirations. True connection happens not when you sacrifice your goals, but when you pursue them with confidence and authenticity. This is when you attract the people who align with your life, not those who demand compromises that will leave both sides unfulfilled. As Preeby eloquently states, you are most attractive when you're not worried about who you're attracting. Romantic love, while beautiful, cannot replace the need for a life that inspires and fulfills you. By prioritizing your time, goals, and passions, you create a space where the right kind of love can flourish, love that complements rather than competes with the life you're building. Focus point 3. Transforming failure into strength. Failures have a way of making us feel broken, as if the weight of our mistakes has revealed a fundamental weakness within us. But Heidi Preeby reminds us that every failure holds a hidden choice. You get to decide after every failure, every defeat, every life-altering mistake, what kind of person you are. In the relentless pace of modern life, fatigue and frustration can feel like constant companions. Whether it's the exhaustion of uncertainty, the sting of lies, or the disappointment of unmet expectations, these moments often test our resilience. Yet, even those we admire for their strength and confidence endure setbacks. The difference lies in their decision to rise again, to keep moving forward despite the odds. Sometimes we stop fighting because we see no results. But this pause doesn't signify failure. It's an opportunity to regain strength and find a new path. Life has a way of opening doors when you least expect it, offering a second wind to those who persevere. To truly grow from failure, we must learn to forgive, not just others, but ourselves. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning mistakes or pain. It means releasing anger and bitterness that weigh down our ability to heal. Genuine forgiveness can feel like a betrayal of your pain, but it's the surest way to find peace and move forward. It's not about erasing the hurt, but about giving your failure its own meaning, a forced lesson that you use to rebuild yourself stronger than before. Loving yourself through failure means embracing honesty, accepting imperfections, and holding on to pride in your resilience. Even if the world around you falters, you will always have yourself. Believing in your worth before anyone else affirms, it is the foundation of true strength. Failures are not the end of the road. They are a necessary part of the journey. They reveal not your weaknesses, but your capacity to overcome and transform. When life feels as though it's broken you, remember, it's also building you into someone who is stronger, braver, and more prepared for the challenges yet to come. Focus point 4. Forgiving yourself and rebuilding after betrayal. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful acts of self-compassion, especially when it comes to healing from betrayal. In the face of a partner's infidelity, the pain can feel all-encompassing, doubling as you grieve not only the person you lost, but also the illusion of who you believed them to be. However, forgiveness begins not with absolving the other person, but with yourself. 14 things to forgive yourself for. The meaningless becoming important. For placing too much weight on things that, in hindsight, weren't as significant. Coping mechanisms. For all the ways you sought to ease your pain, even if they weren't perfect. Unreturned love. For not being able to love someone with your whole heart. Extra calories. For small indulgences that brought temporary comfort. Imperfections. For not being flawless, you are enough as you are. How you treated family. For moments of youthful misunderstanding or rebellion. How you treated yourself. For the self-doubt, criticism, or neglect you've carried. The useless diploma. For achievements that feel undervalued or irrelevant. Missed life moments. For times you weren't fully present. Lost opportunities. For choices you didn't make or doors you didn't open. Unspoken words. For the things left unsaid. Unpredictable failures. For outcomes you couldn't control. Unpreparedness. For not being ready for certain challenges. Future mistakes. For errors you haven't yet made. They're part of life's learning curve. Forgiving yourself for these things is not about erasing the past, but accepting your humanity. It's about prioritizing your own healing over the destruction of blame or regret. Rebuilding after betrayal. Infidelity leaves us feeling unmoored, questioning everything from our self-worth to our role in the relationship. Yet it's crucial to recognize that betrayal is not a reflection of your inadequacies. Forgiving yourself for not being enough is essential because you were, and always will be, enough. After such a betrayal, taking time alone can be transformative. Solitude allows you to confront the pain without projecting it onto others or rushing into a new relationship. Healing requires letting go of the illusion of the person who betrayed you and finding strength in the reality of your resilience. The process of letting go. Grieve with acceptance. Acknowledge the pain and allow yourself to feel it fully. Reclaim your power. Understand that your worth is not tied to the actions of others. Focus on growth. Use this time to strengthen your sense of self and rebuild your confidence. Heidi Priebe emphasizes that healing takes time, about half the length of the relationship and a year to truly process loss. During this time, you'll face milestones and anniversaries alone, but each one will build your strength and independence. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean forgetting the betrayal. It means releasing the grip of anger, shame, and regret so you can embrace the next chapter with hope and courage. As you move forward, remember, your past does not define you, your response to it does. Focus point 5. Looking at love anew. The journey to letting go and starting fresh. Letting go of love and opening yourself up to the possibility of a new beginning is one of life's most profound transformations. It's a process marked by intermediate steps, moments of clarity, and quiet realizations. Each step moves you further from the life you imagined with someone else and closer to the life that is waiting for you. Stages of letting go. Removing physical traces. Clearing out old belongings and habits tied to your ex, like discarding their favorite foods, creates a space for new beginnings. Emotional detachment. Over time, you stop remembering anniversaries or sharing milestones with them, as these moments become your own. Acceptance of self-reliance. Victories and defeats become personal achievements. You learn to celebrate or cope without looking to them for validation. Gradual release. Letting go doesn't happen on anyone else's timeline but your own. Trust yourself to know when you're ready to move forward. While people who have shaped us deeply may no longer be present, their impact lives on in our interests, passions, and growth. This connection does not hinder moving on, it enriches it. Things no one told you about love. The power of first love. It sets a template you may unconsciously seek to recreate. Love as an addiction. It can overshadow even the most enduring passions, consuming your thoughts and energy. The work of love. It demands effort, compromise, and resilience. The fragility of love. It can shatter, leaving behind lessons and scars. The unpredictability of love. It is unique and impossible to fully anticipate or control. To live fully, you must embrace the risks and rewards of love. Love is not about perfect timing or circumstances. It's about living in the moment, with courage and vulnerability. Moving forward with love. Be open and real. Share your imperfections and ask others about theirs. True love comes from embracing flaws, not ignoring them. Learn from every relationship. Even the ones that hurt you shape your understanding of love and yourself. Enjoy the present. The wrong time is often just an excuse. Trust the universe's timing and the place you're in now. Take small, deliberate steps. Each choice, big or small, guides you closer to the life you are meant to live. As Heidi Priebe beautifully reminds us, you stop waiting for someone to come back through a series of slow, deliberate steps that move you away from the life you thought you'd have and towards the one that's waiting for you. Allow yourself to take those steps. In doing so, you'll find not just love anew, but also a renewed sense of purpose and connection with yourself. The life ahead of you holds infinite possibilities for joy, growth, and love, if you're brave enough to embrace it. Focus point 6. Taking love by the hand. When you're ready to embrace it again. Letting go of a past love is never a linear journey. It's a process filled with memories, moments of grief, and periods of reflection. But just as seasons change, so too does your heart. When you're ready, you'll take love by the hand again, not in haste, but with courage, clarity, and hope. Healing takes time. Moving forward doesn't mean sprinting away from the past. It means allowing yourself to feel, heal, and grow. Sadness is not a sign of failure. Even in the happiest times, there may be days when tears come easily. These moments are part of the ladder to a brighter tomorrow. A single step backward is often the precursor to 2 steps forward. Trust in the rhythm of your healing. The intertwining of personal development and letting go is what shapes you. When you look back, you'll marvel at the strength it took to move on. The day you're ready, you won't forget the memories. They'll always be part of your story. But one day, you'll wake up and realize that your heart has room for something new. You'll stop counting the days since you were last together. You'll no longer dwell on the what-ifs and instead embrace the what's next. You'll smile, not because you've forgotten, but because you've learned, healed, and grown. Falling in love again. Taking the risk to love after heartbreak is an act of bravery. Love isn't about guarantees. It's about being present and fully immersed in the now. Love gives you the gift of timelessness. When you're in love, every moment feels eternal. Even if heartbreak comes again, the experience of love makes the journey worthwhile. Be bold enough to trust the process of love, even if it feels uncertain. As Heidi Priebe reminds us, the future we want will not arrive without our participation. And in order to get there, we have to blindly and blissfully trust that it's going to be somewhere indescribably worth going. A love worth the wait. When you're ready to take love by the hand, you'll do so with intention. You'll build a partnership where exploration, growth, and communication are at the core. You'll promise to walk through life's mountains and valleys together, fully present and fully committed. Your love will be conscious, purposeful, and resilient. And when the day comes that you make your vows, you'll know in your heart that it wasn't about forgetting the past. It was about building a future. A future you stepped into with bravery, hope, and an open heart. Your best days lie ahead, waiting for you to participate in creating them. Trust that love, when you're ready, will meet you there. Conclusion. At some point, the waiting stops. You stop hoping for your ex to return because you've allowed life to guide you towards something new. One day, someone will step into the empty place in your heart. Until then, be your most compassionate ally. Your universe is enough. The idea of multiple universes suggests that there's one where your relationship still exists. But the truth is, you're here now in this universe. And this universe, with all its complexities and potential, is enough. Leaving someone or something behind often feels like stepping into the unknown. But within that uncertainty lies hope. Every ending has a beginning, and every loss creates space for something new. Remember that serendipitous meetings and meaningful connections will happen again. It's okay to look back and feel sadness. Breakups don't diminish the value of the love you shared. In fact, love doesn't have to last forever to stay with us forever. Letting go with grace. Accept the loss. Acknowledge the emptiness. But also recognize that your life and theirs are separate paths. To truly move on, grant yourself and them the gift of freedom. Release them with love and best wishes, and in doing so, free your heart to embrace what's next. Practical steps forward. Pursue a passion. Rediscover an old hobby or explore something you've always wanted to try, like painting, learning a new skill, or taking up horseback riding. These moments of joy will remind you of your capacity to grow. Balance solitude and connection. Allow yourself time to heal, but don't isolate for too long. Engage with friends or loved ones in ways that feel uplifting. Cleanse your space. A spring cleaning session can serve as a powerful metaphor for clearing out emotional baggage. Whether you do it alone or with friends, it's a chance to reset your surroundings and mindset. The best is yet to come. Healing takes time, but the future holds infinite possibilities. Believe that what lies ahead is better than what you leave behind. Let your sadness transform into wisdom and your memories become stepping stones toward a brighter, fuller life. The best days are coming, ones where love will find you again, more enriching and fulfilling than before. Trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Thank you for joining me in this emotional journey of letting go and healing. As we conclude, let's recap the key points from this audiobook. Key focus points. The process of letting go. Letting go is gradual. It involves emotional stages like clearing old memories and embracing the reality of moving on. Self-care and acceptance. Be your own source of support, acknowledge your sadness, and allow yourself the space to heal. The power of time. Time will help you find the strength to move forward. Healing doesn't have a set timeline. Take it at your own pace. The potential of new beginnings. Embrace the uncertainty and trust that your future holds better things, even if it's hard to see right now. Love's lasting impact. Even if a relationship ends, the love you shared will always be a part of you. Let the memories guide you, but don't let them hold you back. Recommendations. Engage in a new hobby or interest. This will help you reconnect with yourself and spark joy as you heal. Balance alone time with social connection. While solitude is essential for reflection, connecting with friends can also provide much-needed support. Take action towards personal growth. Whether it's learning something new, decluttering, or setting new goals, keep moving forward. This journey of letting go has taught us the value of patience, self-compassion, and the understanding that time is a crucial factor in healing. The importance of embracing change and trusting the process cannot be overstated. These insights not only help with relationships, but also contribute to personal growth and emotional strength. Thank you for your time. We sincerely appreciate your time and attention throughout this audiobook. Your engagement means a lot, and I hope the insights shared here will help you find peace and a renewed sense of direction in your life. If you found this audiobook helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit. Your support helps grow our community. Remember, the more you listen, the better you speak. Listening is a powerful tool for language improvement. Continue engaging with content like this, and you'll see progress in your language skills. Thank you once again, and I look forward to sharing more insightful content with you in the future. Stay strong, stay positive, and keep moving forward.